So you once worked in a restaurant. I'm not gonna mention the town and the name of the restaurant. And then someone tells me people are singing happy birthday. Tell me what happened.
I was young.
What was happening when you were young?
Yeah. Okay, so I was working at this restaurant.
Yes.
So
what time was it?
Like at night. No, like roughly around.
No. The time in your life where you after school, between school and tertiary, what?
Between like I think it was 2005 or so.
So you had left school at the time?
I could make some college then.
Oh, you still in college?
Yeah.
So kid holidays were what?
I could
yes. Oh no, I know what you say college, but that college.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now what happened? I get it. Yes. So I was working at the restaurant. I was just being a naughty boy.
Yes.
That was 1920, and then 1920. So this guy came in with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I was serving them.
So it's not a wife. This is a girlfriend.
Yeah. At that time it was a girlfriend.
So you knew her before?
Okay. Yeah. And I'm serving them drinks. But yeah, then she got she got a bit tipsy.
Yes, she got tipsy.
Yeah.
So you're serving both of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
she
then
got tipsy, and then I decided to make my move.
What move did you make? So the story says, "Wa better corner wa chaf posy
in the toilet."
And then you got a cutie there.
Yeah.
How did it go?
So when we went into the toilet,
the female or the male toilet?
No, the male toilet. So the guy has been waiting outside for a while.
Yeah.
He's been waiting outside for a while.
Definitely wasn't cooking.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I get him to the toilet. So I'm facing up or what?
Yeah.
So I wasn't facing up, okay, but doing what we were doing.
Yeah.
As I look up,
yes,
I'm on the show.
Nigga, so the person who caught you is the guy.
Yeah. So he's like looking, so I smile.
So now you know the guy. Even before then, you knew him.
No, I know both of them.
Yeah.
And then he went and called the manager. Then the manager came in, kicked in the door.
So when were you sober?
I was working.
And then why didn't you, when at the instance you know you were caught?
No, but I couldn't because yes. Like it was very quick.
So Rita tells me the story says you were in aprons and stuff. You were there like a chef.
You like, what is name? Who's this person who just brings up stuff? No,
this one is a different. It's a different mode. Yeah.
It's on fire.
Yeah. So and what happens?
He kicks in the door, grabs on my knees.
Yeah.
And grabs me. The restaurant people are wondering what's happening because he was a big guy.
You managed.
Yeah. Opens the door. He
throws you out. And then what happens to the girl?
They come out, they went their own way and I went my own way.
And got fired, obviously.
But I came back after 4 weeks.
At the same restaurant?
Yeah.
You went?
Hey.
What? Did you get fired or were you suspended?
I got fired.
But into management or the same guy?
No, the same guy. I was good at what he just told me not to do it again.
Hey, another corruption. Okay, and then you continued normal. I suppose those guys, that guy never came back.
No, I can make him more now.
He would come.
Not at the restaurant.
But because
I'm not sure what about no, if they were dating or not, but.
Oh, you're not even sure the guy.
No, they were dating or they're not dating.
So this thing of impressing ladies and taking her out on a first date, let's have one. Otherwise,
was just being naughty.
Yeah.
I was just being naughty. Hey, now we're gonna don't study the risk.
Yeah.
And it's just fun, good old fun, but you know, people are hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm
So did you fix stuff with the guy?
Oh, no, after that, like nothing happened.
Yeah, like later,
yeah. When we
Marley Sharp.
Yeah, Sharp. I haven't seen him in years.
Yeah. But the girl?
Come on. Yeah, I think I saw her.
Le Sharp.
Yeah, we cool.
No. Hey,
Everybody said it be.
okay, sure. Tell me, individual tattoos, how many do you have?
I get it.
You don't know.
Yeah.
So when I say individuals, I'm seeing one on your.
Yeah.
It says bless, no?
Yeah, God
so God bless. So it's a unit. God bless. So if I say individual tattoos, I'll be counting.
Yeah, like one.
So you count them by visit, or because maybe the first visit could be God, the other one bless.
Yeah.
So you don't have an amount of how many. So ink is addictive.
Yeah, really.
So it is painful.
Yeah, it is painful, but it's a nice kind of pain. Like, give my therapy, if I could say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you drinking?
Now and then.
Now and then. Tell me, the tattoos. I hope you are seeing the tattoos on the screen. They make you look mean. They make you look dangerous and stuff. So when you visit families, you find. I don't want to say orthodox. Let me say, traditional families and stuff. When they see you coming, rocking up with tattoos and stuff, like Ugaini, what do they say?
In the beginning, it will be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now most people is usually references or
Yes.
they look me up.
Yeah.
So my baba they're like yo, and then
Yeah.
yo, and then when but usually I cover up.
Yeah.
But I don't have.
So someone told me if you see a man wearing a ring, a one color ring, especially if it's black, and wearing black earrings, they are gay. So I'm gonna do what that guy did. Are you gay?
We can go back to your question about the restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm the least gay person you'll ever find.
Oh no.
Yes.
So you are not gay.
I am not gay.
What are you?
I'm straight heterosexual man.
You as straight as fuck.
Yeah, straight as fuck.
Yeah.
I date women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that there's something wrong with being gay.
No, there isn't.
So in your interventions and stuff, do you find women, or do you find have you encountered cases where there are women who need help, or maybe gay people? Have you found it? When I'm saying gay, I'm just categorizing
Oh, yeah,
the whole
good,
alphabet.
yeah.
When I'm
I think they take up like
people who are queer. Have you
LGBTQ, STUV.
Yes.
But no,
Yes. Have you ever assisted?
No one that I've known. It's not something that it is important.
Yes.
Yeah, I concentrate on the healing process, whether you're gay or not. But now mostly I'm coming across a lot of girls.
Yeah.
They're young.
The reason I'm asking is someone told me that drugs is a very good ingredient when it comes to sex slave and human trafficking and stuff, and not so much because Calvin and I are not valuable when it comes to such. Are we for human trafficking?
No, they don't usually do men. It's usually young ladies and women.
And drugs a tool of choice whenever they do.
Yeah, because it really depends. I don't think they traffic.
So you have to be a zombie to be able to be manageable.
To be manageable, and then once they feed them to you, you start depending on them.
Oh,
yeah. It's about ownership. It's like people are so obsessed with just like owning things, and it's actually quite sad.
It's very sad.
Sad.
So what music do you rock?
Hip hop, old school.
Hip hop,
stuff,
old school. All the way.
Biggie.
So has anyone accused you of the drugs? Hip hop.
When you say hip hop.
Yeah, because people believe if you were listening to, I'm just giving examples. If you're listening to gospel, you wouldn't be. If you were listening to jazz, you wouldn't have these tattoos and stuff. That's what people think. So I'm giving you an opportunity to.
The lyrics contain a lot of reference to drug dealing and
alcohol
and hoes and
yes.
all that. I think subconsciously, when you're younger,
yes.
It's almost like Nkarwa hypnotize you into a certain lifestyle.
So you and I have consumed a lot of old school hip hop, 90s hip hop, and there's a lot of references to Crystal, Cavassier, even Tenga Race, even the music hip hop songs. So I don't think in the 80s we were in the 90s, early 20s, 2000 we were confronted with such. It's just now we're making reference to say no, it's become fashionable now for people to do jeans, Tenga Race and stuff. But they've always been in those hip hop songs.
Yeah.
So you can't say someone is a user because of the music they're listening to. It's just an influence that is there.
Let me tell you, like it has an effect, but a lot of it. Now the lean stuff comes from music.
The what?
Lean.
What is that?
Lean coffee mixture and Sprite.
Yeah. Yes. No. Yes.
Can you see?
Yes.
Now
Yes.
It has made it cool.
Yeah.
Smoking blunts has made it cool.
Yeah.
Not wearing any clothes.
Yeah.
It's very cool. And now Renak Banna and I see girls. Sorry,
yes.
I see women just they're allowed to wear whatever they want.
Yes.
Mara, not all men are responsible.
Okay, so you're talking about this
Get a culture.
This thing of Instagram big bumps.
Yes.
Everyone just wants to show a lot of bump.
That's how it is.
So it influences a lot.
Yeah, it influences a lot.
So then I'm now shifting. So most celebrities who have a lot of influence have a lot of liquor behind their names. Whether they own them or they don't, it's material for this discussion. But so that also expands the way people drink.
And then there are people who do marketing research.
Yeah.
A person doesn't just come up and just do something where there is not a market for it.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately, are falling rent to these brands.
So for a parent, it's very important for what their kids watch. Music videos would be phones. So you must own the content. You must filter the content that your kids watch, because it comes with lots of influencers who may not be.
Until when you're not all the time, but not just sleepovers. It's just about doing right by your child. Like I feel so sorry for my son because there's nothing I don't know in terms of substance abuse. So God, I know God.
Yes. So you do it, but
from wrong. His first blunt, he must make sure I'm far away.
So, do you want to share about your attempted rehabilitations and the successful one? Because the successful one was an extreme one. Do you want to share about that?
Yeah, just a quick one. It's just that Rena now, I think as black people, we are confronted with a lot of things, especially spiritual side.
Yeah.
So when you take me now to a white rehab, I call them white rehabs because that's what they are. Certain things aren't dealt with. They're not dealt with. 99% of the time I've taken people T bragged about his son doing so well at school. Can't the brother why? In the family. And then if a mother is very prayerful, But how can you really cripple her? Through
The child.
the child.
So what way you were playing?
Oh, what very key. Why not right or passer? I mean, like, addicts are not stupid. For somebody to wake up every day and make between 250 and 550 a day, as a Nyaope push a trolley, that is serious.
So you don't think these people but surrendering trolling, most of them kidi robot or push a little, they are making money for a certain industry. Is it not social engineering? They're not pushing just to make sure that the recycling is done. So there's no one who's peddling these drugs just to make sure that young African men are addicted to this thing. They push this small industry.
There's a certain age group that must be eradicated. Utabona 2020, when is the next election? 2024. Give the next one in 2029. Negative Nyaope, I won't have time to be standing in lines. And how many of us will they be? What, 5 million, 10 million?
They don't do constructive things. They wake up, they think they're trolling.
That's it. So what happens? Other parties now can come in.
So I'm always interested because I know there are functional people who push these trolleys, these recycling trolleys, who do make a living. And it's unfortunate, maybe our eyes, we don't see them. We only see the Nyaopes, maybe either because they stand out or now we've blocked our thinking. Every time we want to troll Nyaope. So there are people who are doing a living out of it.
Yeah, it's actually quite good money.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good money, man. It's a hell lot. Good money.
It breaks your brain.
It breaks. Good money. It depends who you are.
Yeah.
100 rand can be good money.
So there was a guy sitting here. I spoke to him. I was very disappointed. So Panyaza Sufi takes over as the Premier of Gauteng. In his presser, he says he's going to round up all the Nyaopes. He's going to put them in a government farm, and then he's not going to use NGOs and stuff. So that's you. He's not going to use NGOs and stuff, and then he's gonna do the interventions there. And I'll tell you why I was disappointed with Panyaza. I'm a big fan of Panyaza. What disappointed me about Panyaza is I feel he's treating the symptoms. He's not stopping those drugs. Ule Nyaope heroin.
Yeah.
He's not dropping. He's not stopping. He's not cancelling the routes, the trade routes, or going to the houses.
Why isn't the trade routes? Why?
Because this is what disappoints me.
And why?
Because it's social engineering.
People are earning money from this. Serious people.
You reckon?
How does 400 million worth of cocaine just disappear?
Ish. So when we see a drug bust, on TV, when the screen closes, we don't know what happens to the
yes,
drug.
we don't know. But Lorna, a drug bust is I don't even celebrate it anymore because twice that amount came in.
Oh,
There always more than 30 to 5 traffickers on the plane. There's one tip off.
okay. And then you guys can.
I can remember they concentrate on this one person and calling the media.
So the traffickers are not in it. They're just rats here.
They're thinking just in and out.
The big bosses, the handlers are working with authorities.
Come on, now there's a tip off. Tip off from where?
So working with this thing is very dangerous.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
so for example, as you stand, you're an enemy of certain people.
I don't have the capability enough to go after drug dealers.
Yes.
So
in other words, because you are treating symptoms, you are not fiddling with the market.
Yeah.
Yes. Ordinarily, you will not be.
Houses or whatever.
If government can't stop it, who are you?
I mean, like, really. No, yes. So now, as much as yes, he's not going to use NGOs, that is fine. Mara, we're not Panyaza.
he will not understand.
So, but also related not by giving out handouts.
Yes.
But have a panel, have a strategy.
Yes.
Farm for what? And then what must happen? What's the capital of South Africa? Who's the president? They don't even know. I'm telling you, there are kids like that.
Ish. So if you had a chance to sit with the premier of Gauteng, now you want to give him a perspective on a user and a person who's now actively involved in assisting with rehabilitation. What would you share with him?
There are some people who are far gone. Politicians need to start creating legacies. What do you want to be remembered as, Banyas? Did you introduce a system in schools, in communities?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not nice. Introduce systems, make it comfortable for boys to many boys don't know how to be men.
So you reckon this drug thing is involved to the social ills?
Yes, it is.
There's a link there.
Definitely link.
So I'm always battling with words whenever talking about drugs. Recreational drugs would be what? The ones that you use in social casual settings and stuff.
Like partying.
Yeah.
Like during the weekend.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
So people who own, let's say people who work at big events like pubs and clubs and stuff, so they are actively involved in this. They see it.
Yeah. Organize the toilet the next time. Actually, drug addicts love toilet.
Oh.
Can you see with this person who's there, what they do?
Yes, they always have a play. They always have a play.
More flash.
Yes.
90% of the time, your fingers going to come out white.
Oh,
yeah.
So the reason we don't see it is because
the thing is white. And then they allow it because that means the people who come there drink more.
So, okay, let me just talk about Snoop. So Snoop says his first blunt, it will feel like Tupac, and people were like, we were very surprised. Like, Tupac gave Snoop his first blunt and stuff. So Snoop has been smoking since forever, at least according to what we consume. He's been smoking like since forever. How long can someone smoke these dangerous drugs, the cocaines and Mandrax and stuff? How long could someone have longevity there?
So in our world, we have three things. We have rehab, we have rehabilitation, we have death. So you choose which one is going to make you stop.
The question is, how long do people sustain?
It depends on you. Guarantee an addict will go through these steps. I can know how long. I can say it took me 11, 12 years. There are people that's taking them 40 years. There's been 40. But I did really know.
Yeah.
So I know like
because I was always thinking this is just me being naive. I was thinking Zolo I know people who smoked Zolo since they were teens. They are grown-ass men now, and maybe it doesn't happen with these other dangerous drugs. Am I?
Yeah, Zolo and most it can be two ways. Sometimes it's a gateway. It's a gateway drug.
Oh.
So you'll find the Lenagi to me like I want.
Yes.
It's a gateway drug, you smoke that and you go into something else. And there are people who just smoke weed. Like you say, smoke.
The person who introduced you or who gave you or who opened the gates for you, are they still using?
Yeah.
They are okay.
Yeah.
So
they're not okay.
So there's no okay user.
Mutowa tried to drink span go to counts and nerves. Like Snoop will die if he stops smoking. He has a letter from it's a chronic thing.
Wait, Snoop Dogg, if he stops smoking,
There are alcoholics also like that. If you stop drinking, you will die. The police, there's nothing they can do for you.
So what kind of so what kills you with the what symptoms?
Because your body is just intertwined with. That's how you function now.
So can you explain what olostro is? This feeling of
stomach pains and sweat. Sweating.
It's painful.
Yeah, it's painful. It's a painful experience. You cannot run something yourself. So, and you can take anything from, if you are cold turkey is when you're not using medicine to
suppress.
Yeah, to suppress. You can take anything from 3 to 7 days.
That pain. But then you eat.
Everything just comes on.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that's why we want to know about the because we want to know about the zimbanya, the snacks.
Yes. So only the toppers, like those biscuits.
They were made. Why do you think Pitori is full of snacks? Bowl. So 50 cents, like, you know, that's
so is it after smoking or when you're craving? What it is?
No, I believe you have to eat at some point. My solid food is not it's not on your list.
So why do they want these biscuits and stuff?
It's not heavy on them. It's not heavy on.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just something, just only a little bit of energy.
Oh, that is fine. So if someone needs help, they call you, ne? And then do you do you do it for free? Do you request donation? Because there's a difference between requesting donation and fee and being paid. And the process. Do you wanna explain to someone, because someone might be listening and thinking, I might use these services. What do you think?
There's a fee.
There's a fee.
Yeah, there's a fee, definitely.
It differs?
Yeah, it differs on location and they want to come willingly or not willingly.
Okay.
Yeah, location is very important. Petrol prices are crazy now.
Yeah.
That's why Cape Town, just for free.
Yeah.
And then there's logistical costs.
Yeah.
Yeah, people will eat if you have to sleep.
So the team that you work with, they have to eat and stuff.
Yeah, and then there's something just for them just to say thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we take the burden off your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not everybody has money.
Yeah.
But at some point it needs to balance.
So do you find instances where, because I can understand, I mean, is the NGO, but you've given your entire existence to working on this program. You've got a kid to feed, you've got responsibilities. If someone says, hey, 16, kina le flopo, hey, but I kina zaka, umokai, Kesosha, Mfetu ki Jozi, I'm south of Jozi. All the toll gates coming there, Kebuwe, and then drop him to an interview, because I understand some intervention could take the whole day to solve. Yes. So, like, all of that, how do we help someone who doesn't? You've got sponsors where you say, I've got someone that needs help, please contact them so they will get help.
Well,
I'm saying this is the backdrop of the Panyaza saying he's not going to use NGOs and stuff.
So, you can always talk, but it is difficult for me.
Yeah.
As an NGO, I love the fact of really, what is this? I'm not supposed. If Panyaza don't budget, nobody will pay. Everything will be accounted for.
Yeah.
But all the social over the doors, we talk.
Yeah.
But all the maybe Kimbali, then it's something different.
Yes. Yeah. So where do you operate from now?
Not everywhere where I'm needed. I have my offices is my phone and my laptop. Yeah. I live in 2022. Okay. I get parable. I can come here if I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
For kids who are in Polokwane, I know you went to Capricorn High. How long did you spend in Capricorn?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
You went Baukuba, Wabua, or what happened?
No, what happened was that I was in detention every Friday and Saturday for a whole year. And then it was just misdemeanors like smoking.
So wait, so every week you did a flop, or then they take you to
Friday and Saturday.
Was it a boarding school?
Yeah, we did boarding school. That's when everything just started going downhill.
Oh.
My first blackout was in grade 8 in a restaurant. It was one.
So the beer.
Yeah, I didn't know pumping.
One knock.
Yeah, in the restaurant.
And then you were with your boys, and then
no, I was with the girl I was dating at the time.
It's on. And
she just stood there.
And any help to rescue?
Oh, I sobered up and then I left.
And then was she there?
Yeah.
It's so I can imagine. Okay, so you spent 2 years. Which grade did you do there?
8 and 9.
8 and 9. And then you went back to
France.
France, Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
and then,
very good school.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good school.
I think it just went.
So when you at France, you were matric here. When you were returning.
Yeah, 10, 11, and 12.
10, 11, and 12. And then you matriculated there, and then at the time you already started being stoked.
Yeah.
Your first tattoo, how old were you?
24, I was 19.
19.
Okay.
Happiness, this one. How do you know?
Until I'm going to China. I know.
Okay, let me leave it. And then, would you want your kid to love ink as well?
One thing I always tell kids,
yeah.
Yo, your ink. This stuff looks nice when you're like 25.
Yes. Yeah.
Hopefully I'm not 39. Just,
Okay, look, I'll tell you why I keep going back to ink. There's a common friend of you and I. She's an inker as well. It's not who you think it is. Yeah. I don't know if you're willing to do this. Do you want to show the audience you want to take off your shirt?
Sure.
So they see.
What?
Oh, Thug Life! Come, take it up so they can see. Do you want to explain them? Because people may not know what Thug Life means.
No, it's just like a Tupac. I'm a Tupac fan.
You've got that on camera? On which one? On this one?
Yeah,
no, they must see.
Yeah, it's a lot.
50 niggas. Okay, you've got your sack. And then at the back?
At the back is just...
You've got a favorite tattoo?
Yeah, but it's on my foot.
What is it?
It's a cartoon character.
Sit here so they can...
Yeah, it's a cartoon character.
What cartoon is it?
It's my favorite bands of all time was NRD.
NRD?
Yeah, Pharrell Williams, Chad Hugo, and so the first album had that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're big fan.
Yeah.
You believe in God?
Too much.
Can
untwisted pen.
Oh. So that explains the answer to which rehab actually helped you. I want you to explain that to you in closing. The type of rehab. The reason I want you to explain it is it's not an easy kind of rehab. It needs someone who's got an understanding that there are problems.
Yeah.
Explain that.
It is very difficult because I don't believe. Firstly, now I love the fact that it's a church.
Yeah.
You get to interact with your creator and ask for forgiveness and get to know exactly.
And I don't put in more drug to deal with that.
Why one?
It's clean.
Keep clean.
So your system has to fight the drug.
Yeah. You must go through that pain in order to remember next time you want to do what you're doing. And then now it's a harsh. It's the most harshest thing you can go through. Yeah. The results show it.
The pain meted on the body is equal to the sins you've made to the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've sinned against the temple. Yeah, you have to go through the pain yourself.
By one.
So it's very hard.
It's not, people mustn't confuse abusing or it sounds like in kind of it's not an easy process.
Yeah.
I like if you take the other rehabs, what they do is that it's gonna be a man must know what he has responsibilities. He can't be running away from things and now it worked for me.
Yeah.
As you heard my story.
So you are physically restrained.
Yeah.
Until you get better.
Yeah. Mara let's just say age more system.
So the people who do that, they understand what they're doing.
We tell them. Excuse me, and then let not about that Nangils come over. You wouldn't find me here.
All right, now in closing, thank you very much for coming. I've told you that your story is a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story, and I honestly wish, but I want to say it in front of everyone, I honestly wish you could have a podcast of your own so you can share this story on a regular. When someone wants to understand what is happening, you could hold all of these topics, whether it's a heroin day where you are talking about this, it's this. Something must have references. I've seen lives being lost, and it's sometimes it's sad. You only pick it up later. I know people who have lost jobs, and I know you worked for a big company, a big marketing company. You had things going for you, and that's a loss. So I blew it. Because you blew it, Mchad.
Yeah, no, blew it.
You blew it. Yeah. So
right.
The purpose of that show is for you hosting edits or possible dealing with this, talking to specialists, because we take this for granted. The job that you're doing, we take it for granted, and people have lost lives.
Yeah.
Celebrities have lost life.
And then
yes.
What killed the person is like no, it was not that.
Yes.
People always ask me, sorry, but how do you feel? And I'm never comfortable speaking about my story.
Yes.
But I'm going to say something. Yes. Whether you like it or not, 50% or 100% of people found it funny that I was an addict. But once I came out and normalized it, it's no longer funny.
Yes. But let me tell you, this is why I'm saying if your story could be used as a story like I blew it. Because what it means is you have your own podcast. I'm not making justice to this thing. There are people who are relating to this differently watching this because you know the fuck you did. There are things that I believe you can't share on a medium like this, but it will make sense to someone you have used. It will make sense if someone sits here and you talk the language that you guys understand. What pulled you through? When it was tough. I remember when we went to the State Theatre at your gig, we were sitting there, and with the homies, so I was asking them, guys, it must be very tough for 16. One of the things is, what if people don't take this thing serious? Because it scared me to say, damn, it's a huge revelation, but what if people don't take this? Because it's scary, and you may see it in a wrong light, but I'm telling you, what you're doing is scary, because you are opening yourself up, vulnerable as you are, to say, now I've went through this. And if someone doesn't support, if you don't have sponsors for your programs, if you don't have anything, and if something happens, my worst fear is if something happens, you snap back. If you relapse, what then is going to happen?
I can't.
You can't afford to.
But if Aotie goes back, who am I? I can't.
So working at this thing makes you stronger every day.
Because I see it every day.
You carry responsibilities of these people, these families you've been helping.
Yeah. And I can't. I don't know. This is like doing something and expecting a different result.
Yeah.
What do you call that? Stupidity.
Do you want to go back to corporate?
I can't. Nowadays, people Google you and they try to see.
It's difficult.
It's difficult because I've expressed.
Yeah.
Most jobs that I'm in is either it's entertainment, and pressure. So but it's a high pressure environment.
Oh, yeah.
So immediately when they see Itu Selepe ex-addict, it's like or something, or they don't just want to. People don't want to hire me.
Ex-convicts. So ex-cons battle with the correctional service because they went through the system, they were corrected, they are not ready to face the world, and they have to be confronted with the fact that they are users.
Yeah.
Yes, they are users. Like you said, you don't actually scratch that record off. So is it the same with you guys?
Yeah, it is. And another problem now, police are arresting kids for stealing INA. Do you know what you're doing when you arrest a 16 or 17-year-old and putting them in a prison system? He's coming out there with new skills.
Minuana and stuff. You are making him to interact with people that shouldn't be.
He comes out with new skills now. And that's what I'm dealing with. Like when I was 17, he was 26. The other day. The doctor said she hasn't seen anything like that. He died. All because
yes. So community metile or
Bametilo,
yes.
Obviously, and then Bamutari.
So he was in the cells, and then that's where he was getting raped.
Yeah.
And he suffered a lot.
I'm actually just glad that he passed on, not in a bad way.
Yes.
Ibagas were right.
It was
someone was gonna pay for what he has done. But criminals, proper.
Ish.
So it's these kind of things. Yes, put them on a farm, Panyaza, or the end one. Counseling the man if you've never. Working the social worker. I don't have a certificate.
Yeah.
I'm not just a thing. Drugs get it.
Yeah.
They're all out to be 16. Now if you come on, I'm alone. But
I know you're running on time. In closing, what do you want to say? For me, it's been quite a revelation. One that stands out is a person who raped his mom for just to get a fix, just to solicit money so they could get a fix. So, in closing, what do you want to?
If I had to say this thing we spoke about again, I choose it. It doesn't choose whether you're rich or poor. But one thing I've learned now is that every decision has a consequence.
Yeah.
Whether it was done because something was done to you, or something or it's a single parent, parent, you're gonna make a decision regardless, which is your choice. But just know there's a consequences to what you're doing. Now I regret that day. I should have just gone home, back to that life.
Yes. No, but that's
yeah.
No, I remember. Opposite the oncology clinic.
No, I don't get now during that time, but go fast. So that's all I want to say. If when I have life, just know you know where you're gonna end up.
So it's association that kills.
Yes, and choices that you make.
No,
I have a friend out here went and sat down about Mount Madais or the Karat. Mari, he knows what they do. Mari just enjoys his company.
Yes.
Next thing, I think you should have him on the show actually.
Okay.
Have you heard anybody wrongfully accused?
Nah.
So he's sitting with Masieti.
Yes.
Maybe like 10 cars. These guys just did a heist.
Yes. The ones who were dicing.
Wherever there were 4 or 5 of them.
Everyone. Swap.
Come. So even not even holding cells. Go. Baba Isara. The stories that happen in there. He's never been okay.
Yes, sir.
Nothing worry. I'm gonna personally make sure. Man, the story is on. What all flash out? King.
Flash no.
Do you know they can make? Have you ever heard stories of Mosele Mutano disappear?
No.
So basically, what they're doing about flasher.
Yes.
So we're not about to know about Kabilo.
Yes.
What they do is that they dismember you, but they need to get rid of the body.
Yes.
So it's in a
small chunks.
Currently, pillowcase, the bones are crushed. The whole day, the toilet just works. While cleaning you. In the morning, the cell hasn't been open, it's clean. Really,
damn, you witnessed such
things like that.
Damn, I think let's cut. Let's wait for him.
I mean, you want to know what you use it or you don't use it, or maybe you can use it to come. Yeah, this is what's going to happen, man. Yeah. So, you see, choices.
So he experienced all of that just by being closer to
association.
How long did he serve?
1 year. Even after the guys were there, they're like, no, this guy wasn't there.
Oh, so maybe when he was lucky because they said no.
No, he wasn't my manager.
No, he was lucky or the accomplices said no, oh, I had to but it was unfortunate because the system just wanted to keep checking.
Yeah.
Did he sue?
I know what to tell him. I keep telling him, maybe we're not going to move to somehow.
Alright, it's fine. It's fine, no, get level 16.
Thanks for talking.
Mchada, I think we are done for the day.